Hello everyone, it is Suzanne Hart here, and today I want to talk to you about delayed gratification. And I know we've talked about this before, but I wanted to talk to you in relationship to money. And a lot of the topics that I share with you are amazing conversations I have with friends, learns and insights I've had myself. And I just bring them to you because if they are valued for me and I get an aha, I'm trusting that they will be of value to you. So recently I was having this conversation around delayed gratification as it pertains to your money, but more so as it pertains to consumerism. And so one of the things when I was in social services and I would go to a family that had a lower income, I was always amazed that they had the best TV, the best VCR back in those times. They would have the best stuff that I myself just couldn't really afford to buy it, right? And so they had all these gadgets and gadgets and so on and so forth. Sometimes I'd pull into their driveways and they'd be living in apartments, but they'd have these amazing cars with all the bells and whistles and so on and so forth. And I always wondered why. And this is really where delayed gratification comes in. And delayed gratification really lives in your emotional mastery, right? This thing called your EQ. Can you delay getting a outcome today so that you can get a much more meaningful and bigger outcome tomorrow? So this is what I'm talking about. And for all you people that do retail therapy, this is really for you, because what was happening in those days were that people who were living in lower socioeconomic situations and they for some reason couldn't see their way out was really how they got a sense of satisfaction, a sense of accomplishment, a sense of just feeling good, was they'd go purchase stuff, and it was instant. It was instant gratification. They went to the store, they purchased the big screen TV, they put it up, it's instant gratification. What they didn't realize was that instant gratification didn't move them in the bigger picture, right? It didn't move their life anywhere that was of real benefit, right? So they were getting instant gratification with the TV, with the all the toys and stuff, the clothes, the shoes, instant gratification. And so, but when you think about it, they weren't moving themselves forward. And when you think about it from dollars and cents, I want you to think of all the times you have spent money, bought things, just because it was instant, because it made you feel good in the moment. But what would happen if you actually took that stuff and you put it and you in that money and you invested it? Now, I'm not saying you shouldn't purchase, but purchase in the context of a plan. It's not that you don't get yourself wonderful things, but put it in the context of a plan. And so this is the interesting thing. Those individuals who understand delayed gratification will set their eyes on a target. It may be, I want to create the down payment for a home. It may be, I want to create the down payment or put aside enough money so I can start a part-time business, all those sorts of things. And so what they're not doing is they're not spending in the moment instant gratification. They're allowing the money to sit and accumulate so they can leverage it, right? And so there's that thing. And so the question is, what actually allows you to do the two? And I'm beginning to realize that how important this managing of expectations is. And are you, when they talk about our need for a why and a why worthy of your life, the why that you build into is required to be so powerful that it will have you not consume today, consumerism, so you can have a bigger payoff tomorrow. And most of us, it's the wait, right? I was talking with one of my friends and she was saying that it's the wait. I could just go to the store and get something right now and feel good, but to wait a year is your why big enough that it holds you? That's really the thing. And really, it's to understand it. So out of my knowledge of this, and out of all the learns I've had around this whole wealth mindset and creating, one of the rules I made for myself, that I would not become a consumer, particularly on a credit card. So if I didn't have the cash to consume, I was not going to buy it, because that's not an investment, that's consumerism. And I would only consume after I paid into my bigger dream, my vision, right? So I had to pay the thing that I was delaying my gratification around first before I could consume today. What ended up happening was I got in the habit of not consuming as much as I used to. And so I would look at things and go, I don't really need it, because this was so juicy, what I was working towards. I don't really have to do that because this was so juicy. The other thing I learned, that experiences in the moment, quality time with quality people, became way more important, and that's where I would invest my money versus the consumerism sort of stuff, because I knew that I could bring them into the long-term goal. And so I was nurturing relationships and friendships that I wanted to have with me when I actually achieved the thing I was working towards, that delayed thing, right? So I want you to just think about for yourself, as you look at how you're doing your money. Are you consuming, right, because it's instant and it feels good? And is that instant gratification standing in the way of your bigger dream, your why? And really begin to evaluate. And it's not that you can't spend stuff in the moment, but do it in the context of a plan. Pay your dreams and yourself first before you pay someone else for something that's really short-lived. And oftentimes we get it, we like it for a moment, and then we stop playing with it truly. We stop wearing it, we stop using it. It's in the moment. Build your dreams, feed your dreams, nourish your dreams. It's worth the wait. Think about it. I'd love to hear your feedback. Talk to you soon.